Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto, and today guys we're taking a cheeky look at Cardano, specifically Chris, all about the merry hard fork. So this interesting video, Chris, because the merry hard fork is now live on the mainnet. So we're going to get into everything to do with that merry hard fork and what's going on with IOG as it launches this multi-asset, functionality to Cardano. It's going to be absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to see the future of things unfold on the Cardano ecosystem. So if you find this video useful, informative, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you're not yet subscribed, do go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you're going to be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto, and yeah, why not? And Chris, this is a Cardano video, and therefore I feel it's only apt that we have a Cardano staking pool update.
Yeah, so we're just into the next epoch, and we did really well in the lottery again for Cardano for the staking pool. So basically, I think it was about 150% luck, which basically means, in real terms, 1.5 times standard rewards for this epoch. So, thank you to all the individuals that are delegating. We're now at over 7 million ADA in the pool, which is just remarkable, bearing in mind how new the pool is. So we're still pinching ourselves. We really appreciate the support. And obviously you guys are receiving some really juicy rewards, right? We've done particularly well in the last few weeks, so fantastic. And if you're not delegating already, we would love to have you in the poll. So jump in, earn some juicy rewards with us, and you can do this using the ticker Cheek through the ordinary routes, Nick, all the usual wallets, the 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗥𝗦 wallet, the ADA Lite wallet, Atomic, and the deadliest, whatever you call it.
Diddly, the Daedalus wallet. And we're gonna use, for this video purpose, Chris, the Daedalus wallet is going to basically going to replace that with Daedalus, because ultimately I like Daedalus. It sounds better, it sounds cooler. So I'm going to go with that. But let's jump into this, Chris. Let's take a look at what's going on here with the merry hard fork. Fantastic. So Cardano IOG launches the multi-asset Daedalus wallet ahead of Mary. So in short, this particular article that we're going to be talking about here is kind of covering, the fact that IOG deployed the first version of the Daedalus wallet that supports the Mary features on the Cardano testnet. Okay, so that's gone through the testnet. The release will feature a new user interface for sending and receiving native assets on Cardano. So some pretty cool stuff. So let's see what's going on. So the Merry Hard Fork Combinator, or the HFC event, Chris, will introduce multi-asset features to the Cardano mainnet, and that's happening today as we record this video. But for you guys who are watching it, it's already happened, so fantastic. And basically with this launch, it happens obviously within Epoch 251 at the start, so fantastic stuff there. And in preparation for this, Cardano developer IOG has released a new version of the Daedalus wallet with the new features, right? So these are fantastic features about multi-asset. Now, we are not Daedalus wallet users, Chris, which is unfortunate, but I may have to go ahead and download the wallet just so that I can see what's going on here with the new layout and the new features and all that kind of good stuff. So I might have to find myself downloading that particular wallet, Chris. And I think you might actually already have it, but nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm just loading it up now.
Fantastic. So the Daedalus 4.0.0 or 4.0.0 RC1 version will initially be available on Cardano's testnet and will allow developers and stake pool operators to transfer ADA and native assets. The new version of Daedalus will also have a new user interface, and IOG did add tomorrow's evening's UTC will release a Daedalus flight wallet timed with the Merry Hard Fork. Then, after final user experience testing with our community of power users and any last UI tweaks, and we'll do final integrations and release a full Daedalus for everyone onwards. So fantastic stuff. I really want to see this thing kicking off. So I'm going to see what I can find on the testnet. So as reported by CNF, and that is obviously Crypto and Newsflash, where we're reading this article, basically 𝗕𝗓𝗍 is the second of 3 HFC events designed to implement smart contract capabilities of Cardano to fully roll out the Gnome era. The next HFC is 𝗕𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗧, will be activated somewhere in Q2 of 2021 and will introduce deploy 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗧, and with the smart contract capabilities of Cardano. So I'm not even sure that really makes a lot of sense where that's being written, but ultimately 𝗕𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗘 is going to see 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗧 go on to the mainnet. And obviously, first of all, they're going to put this onto the testnet, make sure everything's cooking as expected, make sure the recipe's good, and then they're going to head and throw that onto the mainnet. And that's going to usher in the Gnome era. So 2 out of 3, third one nails this whole entire era, Chris. And getting the smart contract functionality is something that Cardano have not only been working towards for such a long time, but the entire Cardano community have been eagerly awaiting and helping build as well. So some fantastic things happening in this space, Chris. And to bear in mind, Cardano price defies the bearish trend, and this goes back to the fact that majority of the market a couple of days ago, Chris, was heavily in the red, with the exception of ADA. ADA was doing phenomenally well, and although all major cryptocurrencies have seen significant drops over the past week, Cardano managed to reach an all-time high of near $1.48. Although ADA is experiencing a bit of a drop, it's kind of just consolidating down just a tad, actually went down and recorrected on the previous resistance level. So we've got good strong support at $1.16, but we're going to get into the charts in a moment and talk about all of that stuff. ADA is still trading at a fantastic price today as well. So on the weekly and monthly charts, the cryptocurrency shows gains of about 13.2 and 47%. So some fantastic things happening there for Cardano and the ADA token. And I guess the outlook for the coming weeks, Chris, many experts agree that ADA will continue to be one of the most bullish cryptocurrencies in March, and I totally agree with that. And I'm not going to go into what a lot of these other analysts are talking about, but you also have Michael van der Pope on here, fantastic name by the way. He's talking about various different things that he sees. And let's just cut straight to the chase, Chris. Let's jump on over to our own chart and see what's going on. So here, yeah, exactly, right? Sounds perfect. And here we have Cardano to the USD on the daily. We obviously have our breakout event that we kind of watched happen a few days ago, right? We had the downward trend, the upward trend, and we had a very short window here where we knew something was going to happen. A couple days ago, we had obviously reached the all-time high, and then the correction event, which actually pulled it down and tested the previous resistance. That comes in at $1.16, as I spoke about earlier. From there, we come back up and we're just consolidated up here. Nothing major has actually happened here, with the exception of actually starting to correct the volumes and correct the RSI. Okay, that means that everything is kind of gearing up, ready to go to the next level. And now we're issuing in, the 𝗕𝗓𝗍 hard fork and native assets. It's only a matter of time for this thing starts to really boil up again. But let's go ahead and pull this into a 4-hourly chart, Chris. And here you can see exactly what was going on. We saw that volume really spike up nicely and has decreased nicely as well. And that decreasing volume is key to maintaining a price stability. Okay, so what I mean by that is when you have this rally to the upside, you become overbought. Too many tokens are purchased, and traders see this as a signal to basically start selling. That brings the price down, right? And that's kind of what you saw here. The price came down. Obviously, it tested up against some major support. Now, when that happens and the volumes, during the price declining like this, with this bearish trend, or if that's what you want to call it, but that mild correction there, as the volume was decreasing, there was less momentum to that falling price. Therefore, when it found support, it was able to bounce from it. And even that bounce with a decreasing volume allows the price to stabilize and trade sideways. And that's what you see here in this RSI. So by trading sideways here, we're actually at about 54, 55 on this RSI. And from here, we can see fantastic ways further forward. We can see that this similar zone area here allowed us to have another pump. This kind of got us quite a significant way up the charts as well. So the volume coming down is kind of key. That kind of needs to continue for a little bit longer on this 4-hourly chart, and then we'll start start seeing this thing potentially pump back up again and come back up into the overbought area for another mild correction. So everything looks like it's running textbook style at the moment, Chris. Very, very comfortable, and you could rinse and repeat this pattern time and time again. This is something that we saw a lot with the Elrond chart, Chris. It was go up, it would have the kind of trade sideways for a day, it would correct the RSI, it would correct the volume, and then pump up again. And that's what we're starting to see here with the Cardano chart. Now, if I pull this into a 1 hourly view, again, you get to see things in a little bit more detail. You can see the significance of the sideways trading that we've kind of established now. We can see how high we got and the correction down to our $1.16 area for support. We can see how that volume spiked up nicely and came down nice and slow and steady. That's key to keeping things nice and tidy. Now we can see that we almost were oversold when we got down to this point here on the hourly chart. So the volume was decreasing, the price came down, and we basically came almost oversold. So the traders at this point know that the price has no other ways to go than up. So ultimately, that was no-brainer for most traders. It was going to bounce from the support zone, and it did. They took the price up, and it got trading sideways quite nicely here at just above that 50 level on the RSI. The volumes are still decreasing, so that being up here is not too problematic, and the price can stabilize. Now, what we want to see is that volume just come down a little bit further, not too much further, but just a little bit more, decrease on the volume side. That could hopefully then correct the RSI just below that 50 level. That will give it a nice swing to the upside when that volume kicks in again. So I think everything is really looking good, Chris, on this Cardano chart. And if we look at the price targets that we're going for next, things are really coming together nicely. So we can obviously say that we've taken out the first price target. The second price target for the ADA token comes in at $2.03. Now, I can see that happening pretty quickly, and I think March could probably see that one getting ushered in. And it wouldn't be too surprised, Chris, if we see the $2.69 followed by $3.10. We'll have to see and make sure that the charts are forming the way that I'm expecting them to, but with some fantastic news just around the corner, I could see, Chris, ADA potentially getting up to $3 during the month of March. What's your thoughts and opinions on this?
Yeah, no, like for me, I've kind of said, peak of the bull run between $3 and $5. And, this is being conservative, right? I think it's got more in the tank. I think it just really depends, do they stay on track with their roadmap? And, what news is going to be broken? You've got all the stuff with Africa, which I think is just going to be huge. I don't think people really quite understand how monumentous this could be. And I think if all of this happens in a timely fashion, Coinbase listing, all that sort of stuff, then there's no reason why it can't do more than that.
Fantastic. So guys, hopefully you have found this video useful and informative. If you have, then do go ahead and hit that like button. And of course, if you've not yet subscribed to the channel and you happen to be new here, don't forget to subscribe. By subscribing, you're going to be kept up to date with all the various videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. Right, with all this said and done, we hope everyone has a fantastic day, and we'll catch you all in the next one.
Yeah, take care.